Hello and welcome to the daily transfer roundup with IFP. And today we are joined by two guests from LFC Hyderabad. हैदराबाद के अभी तक हमने बिरयानी की बातें बातें की है, हैदराबाद के लोगों की बातें की है, हैदराबाद के जायके की बात की है. लेकिन आज we have Pranav and Chinmay. Guys, first of all, a huge welcome to the Indie Football Podcast. We are great. We are really really happy to have you here. Pranav bhai and Chinmay bhai both are software developers. एंड डेफिनेटली अब हैदराबाद की बात बिना सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट के या आईटी सेक्टर के नहीं कर सकते. तो चिन्मय भाई, आई स्टार्ट विद दैट स्माइल विद यू फर्स्ट कि ट्रांसफर सीजन अभी तक काफी वो रहा है, मतलब देयर आर नॉट अ लॉट ऑफ अपडेट्स सो फार.
Yeah.
सो हाउ डू यू सी इट हैपनिंग एंड डू यू सी एन इनकमिंग कमिंग इन सून?
So my personal view on this is ki abhi like the way it is happening, new manager has come in and our guy our team, it's not like a bad team, right? And like many of our players, unka potential it wasn't fully seen by us yet. So
Right.
what I feel is that Arne slot he'll come in, he'll assess all the players, he'll try to see which players can fit into his system, which players he'll keep on giving chances for for the warm up games and everything. And I feel after that the signings will start to come in, not before that. Before that, if any signing comes in, it will be a small signing, not a very big signing.
I think that's a very logical statement. Shambhavi Mishra says all the best, guys. Shambhavi, of course, helps us a lot out with the social media content and is a very integral part of everything good that has happened with the podcast. So yeah, thank you, Shambhavi. बहुत सही बात बोली है चिन्मय भाई आपने यहाँ पे, because even I feel that अभी देखा जा रहा है आर्ने स्लॉट इज जस्ट assessing the squad. There's so much movement happening in the market. But talking about that, Pranav bhai, of course you and I have a good connection because my first POC from LFC Hyderabad was you. So मतलब आपको क्या लगता है कि और सारी टीम्स इतनी एक्टिविटी कर रही है, यूनाइटेड डिलाइट के लिए कर रही है, यूनाइटेड of course they have been in for some other players also. Arsenal is going for Calafiori, which who himself was linked to Liverpool. There are other players. Chelsea, of course, हर हफ्ते कोई नए players खरीद के लाती है. So there's a lot of activity happening. In how do you see it phasing out, and do you think the it's a bit of a worry that the rivals are strengthening so much?
Yeah. So first of all, Anukarsh bhai, thank you so much for having us here, and it gives
Always
me
a
great
pleasure.
pleasure. Yeah. And adding on to just what Chinmay said, yeah, we're a better team than most of our rivals around us. So it doesn't matter if they're just strengthening, especially in a transition period from Klopp to Slot actually. So it is better if he assesses the squad first. Yes, we were linked to Calfiori, but I mean, if he's gotten away, it means that we are looking for better options, that he was never in the plans for us. So I'm sure that
Absolutely.
we got the main transfer strategy core back, right? Edwards, and we have signed up Hughes. So it's going to be an
Right. Right.
exciting period. Yeah, they're certainly looking up for better options. And the one forward, excitingly, we are linked to is Anthony Gordon. I'm very much looking forward
Ah,
if we could sign him. Yeah, Gordon is a great prospect on the left. So right now, I'm not worried at all. Teams around us might strengthen, but it is. I would like to reiterate the fact that we're stronger than them, and when the opportunity arises, definitely we will sign a better option. So if it
absolutely.
goes on till late August, also will be good to wait. Yeah.
I agree with the. I think it's a very precise opinion that you have given in Pranav Bhai, that it's all about what we are doing and not thinking too much about the rivals. Because even I feel that पहले भी Chelsea वगैरह have made a lot of signings, but what we have seen with the Premier League is the number of signings doesn't always ensure quality. We have seen Nottingham Forest in the past making so many signings कि दो तीन squad आ जाए होते में. But yeah, that definitely has happened. चिन्मय भाई बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट रेज किया अभी प्रणव भाई टॉक्ड अबाउट एंथनी गॉर्डन. Now, one of Newcastle's main reporters, Luke Edwards, he talked about that his head might be in a mess when he comes back. There are chances Liverpool might come back and Newcastle might try to sway him with a new contract, and they might give him a leadership role somewhere in the team. How do you see this panning out? Do you see us making a move again for him, even if Luis Diaz stays at the club? And do you see Anthony Gordon playing, becoming a Liverpool player? Considering although he has played at Everton, his boyhood club is Liverpool.
So my personal opinion would be I am more excited about Cody Gakpo at left wing than Anthony Gordon at left wing.
We all are.
So
He has
yeah,
been amazing at the Euros. Yeah.
so even if Luis Diaz leaves, I think Anthony Gordon will have to, fight hard for his place in the team. And maybe like because of the wage demands and everything, if he doesn't take a wage cut, I think Edwards will not go for him, and we'll just pass up on him.
Could be a thing.
That's my
I think that
opinion.
could happen. I think that could happen because Luis Diaz is not. I think he's on 55K a week. A report came out. I don't know how accurate it is. Pranav
Okay.
bhai, what are your thoughts on it? And also, do you see us signing a defensive midfielder?
Yeah, so first starting with Gordon, and as you said, if his head is in a mess, we know that he's not the most loyal person in town. He already forced one rebellion at Everton, so there's no saying that he won't force another one at Newcastle. If he do,
I'll just interrupt you here once. I'll tell you why. लुइस सुआरेज ने अपने यूरुग्वे के टाइम पे आईएक्स तक के लिए मूव फोर्स किया था,
yeah,
पहले जो उसका क्लब था, और उसके बाद उसने एक एक टाइम पे लिवरपूल के लिए बादशाह का भी किया था. दे डिडंट लेट हिम गो द फर्स्ट टाइम आउट, एक सीजन बाद गया. बट या दैट इज अ वेरी अलार्मिंग ट्रेंड दैट यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट हियर.
exactly. So if Gordon is forced to move once already, he might do it twice, and who knows, he might even do it at Liverpool if he ever joins us. So that is, as Chinmay said, Gakpo is in great form, and I don't think Gordon is two-footed. If he could play on the right, if he could be that long-term Salah successor, I don't see him as that. But it is an exciting signing to make. But we just don't know how right he fits the club right now. And coming to defensive midfielder, Endo dropped a little bombshell that he wants to see competition. That tells you the state of the things last season. We had a great season, yes, but we often had McAllister at six, not his familiar position. We had Trent inverting into that DM role. So when Endo, the 31-year-old backup, tells you that he needs a DM, it's something that that the management should listen to. I think we should get a specialist DM, and again that depends on the market, like how many do we actually have in there, because Palinia just moved to Bayern. I mean, he's on the verge of moving to Bayern.
But he is
So then,
28. I don't think that's a signing we would have made anyway. Nahi?
yeah, yeah, true.
Right.
This is also given the market, right? Because either they're too young or they're too old. There are literally very
Right.
few of the perfect ideal age bracket. We should make a signing ideally, but I don't know where it comes out of. We have to see how the Edwards supercomputer works now.
Yeah, actually, a good point that you raised. The backroom staff has been really upgraded this season. एक तरह से देखा जाए तो upgraded क्या
Hmm.
मतलब? I mean, of course, new coaches have come in, but I think the when you talk about Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes coming in, and other people coming in, I think it has really made a difference. Chinmay bhai, there were talks about John Heitinga from Everton, who's a former Everton player, has coached at City, coming in. There have been talks about other players. I think Briggs नाम का कोई player नहीं, sorry, manager था. Other people coming in. Do you think Liverpool have done a very good job with the backroom staff, or do you think it's more of a showpiece rather than something which is concrete, और अभी तक results हमें वो नहीं करना चाहिए, उस पे rely नहीं करना चाहिए जिससे पहले कुछ concrete ना हो?
So what I feel is कि the way Edwards operates is in a very structured manner, right?
Yeah.
With all the data and all the, having specific roles for every person. That's where, like right now, I think Arne Slot is not even manager; he's called a head coach.
Yeah,
And those
correct.
specific small nitty-gritties, they are focusing on a lot of like those things. So it will be too soon to say if it will be a good job, because I also feel that somewhat assigning such specific roles, it takes away like the passion of the player, like the staff and everything. But let's see what happens. I'm excited for this whole new era that is coming. But I think it will be too soon to say anything right now. We should
Right.
at least give
Absolutely.
it 1 year.
I agree. I think everyone's been very quick to jump the gun. You don't know what will happen, but of course the signs look promising.
Yeah.
Doipan Mukherjee here says, "Hello guys, great to have you back." Doipan, of course, runs the Indie Football podcast with me, and it's through his effort with me that we have brought in people like former Liverpool CEO Peter Moore, James Pearce भी आया था एक बार, Paul Gost आया था, Thomas Grondmark आया था जो पहले coach था. So that's the reason we have been able to, like, we have been running this podcast for over 2.5 years now. 80-85 episodes हो गए. फनी स्टोरी बताऊंगा आप लोगों को. मैं एक ना मेरे पास हाफ एंड हाफ स्कार्फ है लिवरपूल और रियल मैड्रिड का. मैं पहना हुआ था. पीटर मूर ने मुझे पॉडकास्ट से मैंने डांटना शुरू कर दिया कि नहीं 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 नहीं, हाफ रियल क्यों है इसमें, सारे लिवरपूल क्यों नहीं है. So yeah, I think these are some experiences you remember. Anyway, प्रणव भाई, मैं आपके पास आना चाहूंगा. आर्ने स्लॉट के प्री सीजन को 2-3 दिन हो चुके हैं. एंड I mean, he seems pretty active. Of course, that's how they will show it in the media pictures. And like things, the club environment looks good. Like it looks secure at the moment, Touchwood. So, do you think? How do you think when the likes of Salah and when the so-called stars come in, कैसा atmosphere होगा? Do you see it changing? Do you see Arne Slot being able to manage them well? And what do you make of Arne Slot's first press conference over here?
Yeah. So coming in, it's actually very refreshing, new and scary. I might use a lot of terms to describe the Slots first press conference. My
Yeah.
first expressions were, I mean, okay, we are having a different guy sitting over here. Almost ever since
Yeah.
I started following in 2014. I only saw the twilight days of Rogers, and it was Klopp ever since. So
Mhm.
watching Slot, I was still wondering, where is Jurgen? When is he going to come? So yeah, we have a new manager. This is an exciting time. I mean, all the players will also feel the same. Definitely, they want to impress the new manager. Players on the fringe like Fabio Carvalho, who had very little time under Klopp. They came to the preseason early. They're the first to arrive. So it will be exciting for them. They'll be making a claim in a new system under a new manager, impress him, get some minutes, get some starts. That will be the attitude.
Right.
And we even saw a video yesterday, right? The players were sparring. I was like, oh my god, what is going on? A complete shift of culture now. We saw how disciplined everything was under Klopp. It looks like it will be a bit calmer, it will be a bit chill, because Slot is a younger guy with a lot of new ideas, and
Absolutely.
he's coming with a clean slate. People will be more open-minded here. They will wait. We are not like
Right.
other clubs. Exactly. The thing with our fans is we will be patient, because we have seen how beautiful Klopp's era was only when we gave him time. So we will be patient with Slot. And I believe that our star players are not some active divas who go with the dressing room superpower or something like that. I'm pretty much sure that they will be managers' players, be it Klopp, be it Slot. They will certainly play for the manager. And we have, national team captains. They're not there just for the reason. They are exemplary leaders. Mo Salah, Robertson, Van Dijk. They're all leaders of the national team. They are certainly well-behaved men. They will be open to the manager.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a smooth transition as far as it goes from players and coaches. It's a very exciting period. I truly hope that Slot can win the dressing room over and we can have a great start to the season.
I agree. I think even I am very positive about Arne Slot coming into the club, and I think it seems good times. मतलब अभी लगता है I hope चीज अच्छी रहे. Even I feel that his impression has been decent so far, and I hope he can keep it rolling, because we know कि if a manager isn't good enough, or if a manager cannot handle the backroom staff, or cannot handle the atmosphere well, then it leads to serious problems on the pitch. हमने देखा है बहुत टाइम मैनेजर्स के साथ. In Mourinho, like as good as a manager as he is, when he starts falling out with his players, it starts showing on the pitch. तो वो है वो सब. Those are definite factors. Chinmay bhai, I'll come to you here. Lenny Yoro has been linked for a center half signing. There have been other players that have been put in the gun for that. Of course, Calafiori was one more player. Of course, there's this player William Pacho from the Bundesliga, who has been linked by Florian Plettenberg. काफी लोग ये भी कह रहे हैं, let's give Sepp Vandenberg a chance. What are your thoughts on it? And do you think we need a specialist centre half signing, considering Joe Gomez is already at the club, Quanja is at the club, Van Dijk isn't going anywhere soon, most probably, and Konate, of course, is there with his injury issues, though.
Like today itself, I read an article that maybe Nat Phillips is also not leaving. So
Yeah.
I think
I heard
we have a
Ramos
lot of potential in our
aggressive.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can be a very aggressive center back for us. And
Yeah.
I feel a signing of the like the significance like Lenny Euro and someone like that, I think that's not going to happen. We are not going to pay 50 million, 60 million for a player. I
Mhm.
feel if someone like Nat Phillips does indeed leave, and maybe someone else also leaves, then we'll get a a stop block signing kind of a thing for now.
Okay.
And we'll see, like he'll try, like what I feel with Arne Slot, what will happen is, at least I think till the winter transfer window, he will try out all the players that we have currently. He'll try to unlock them, he'll try to give them different roles, he'll try different formations. Like, as it is being said that Arne Slot can be ruthless with his like demands on the pitch. If a player is not performing, he'll just substitute him. He does not care about the magnitude of the player and the like previous stats he has. He just cares
Right.
if the player is doing what he needs to do, or is he not doing it. So in that sense, I think there will be a lot of experimenting. There will be a lot of different roles for different players. Maybe Trent plays as a number 8. Who knows? Bagjetic, he will come back. Maybe he plays as a CDM. Maybe he's also tried for a number 8 role if a specialist CDM comes in. So it all depends, like what is going on in Slot's mind. And like with Liverpool, like we never know. Signings happen like in one day, like Fabinho happened, and like so many other great signings, they just happened, and we had zero rumors about them. So to just like end the this topic, what I wanted to say is like the Twitter rumors and all those pundits and everyone just suggesting things here and there. I think we should not think too much until and unless pen is put to paper.
Fair enough. I think that's a fair enough evaluation of things. Okay, guys, I've got a surprise segment for you since you guys were kind enough to join me on the stream. Now that we have talked about transfers, I'm gonna have a little quiz round here. Let's see who gets the most points. तीन questions पूछूंगा. It's not much, and
Okay.
the reason that was one of the reasons I asked you guys कि कब follow करना शुरू किया, because now I have an idea around the timeline when you guys started following. Basic questions, some of them might be like where some of them are easy. तो स्टार्ट करते हैं चिन्मय भाई आपसे, है ना? इट विल बी लाइक पहले एक
Okay.
क्वेश्चन चिन्मय भाई से पूछूंगा, फिर प्रणव भाई से, एंड थ्री क्वेश्चंस ईच. एंड if you can just pass it if there's any question which you are not comfortable with it, अब नहीं आ रहा आंसर. Anyway, तो पहले क्वेश्चन relatively easy है चिन्मय भाई. uh, X was a player who came in to Liverpool, had a cult status, was even quoted by Barcelona once, but did not go there, and had "You Will Never Walk" by NWA tattooed on his body.
Daniel Agger.
He
Daniel
Absolutely,
Agger.
that's the right answer. That's the right answer. Okay, प्रणव भाई आपके पास आऊंगा. ये वाला क्वेश्चन थोड़ा इजी है since you started. आपको शायद पता होगा. X is a player who came in during Brendan Rodgers' time at the club. He came in for 3.5 million. Was playing in the Dutch league, and came in as a winger. He came in the season. We had Joe Allen and Fabio Borini coming in. Who is X?
Dutch league winger. Okay, it looks a bit tough.
नहीं नहीं.
Okay, I think he doesn't fit the bill, but is it Rand Babel by any chance? No, that's way too
Chinmay bhai,
easy.
you want to answer that?
Ah, it's
Looks a
a
bit tough, man.
tricky one.
Yeah.
Okay. Brendan Rodgers signing.
I'll give you guys one more hint. He once scored a long range strike against Chelsea, which was one of the few goals he scored. But he scored it for Stoke City, right on loan from Liverpool.
It looks like a pass, man. Anukarsh, but you have to. If Chinmay isn't.
Okay. The
Was it
answer is
Benayoun?
yeah, no. The answer is Usama Saidi. He
Oh,
हाँ.
yes. Completely forgot
Yeah,
about that guy.
yeah.
He was
Anyway,
Moroccan, if I'm not
yeah,
wrong.
he was Moroccan. He एक क्लब था डच क्लब से आया था. I don't remember how it's pronounced. HEERENEV. वहाँ के क्लब है शायद, वहाँ पे, तो वहाँ से आया. 3.5 million signing. Anyway,
Hmm.
तो next question थोड़ा टफ है, चिन्मय भाई, ठीक है, but if you have watched certain documentaries you might know the answer. X was the guy who scored the first goal of preseason during Brendan Rodgers' time. The reason he is popular is because the first Inside Liverpool FC documentary that came out, he had a prominent role in it. The goal was scored in the USA preseason tour. Who am I talking about?
Hmm. Is it Ricky Lambert by any chance?
Is
Pass.
it the prodigal son Ben Woodburn by any chance?
No, 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 no. You are close, but not Ben Woodburn.
Not Ben Woodburn. Looks like a teen sensation.
Yeah, I'll give you one more go at it, Sanam bhai. You can go for it.
Uh, Jordan Ibe. Is it?
No, 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 no. He's a striker only. The striker's name was Adam Morgan. The reason he is famous, एक तो फीफा 12-13 के टाइम पे काफी था, एंड दूसरी बात ये है कि जब डॉक्यूमेंट्री आई थी इनसाइड लिवरपूल, he said that that goal was shown prominently in the documentary, and Brendan Rodgers said in a press conference that he can get to the Suarez level for that matter, and while his career is now over, he still talks about it that I have a prominent part in the documentary because I scored the first goal of the Brendan Rodgers era. So yeah,
So
uh,
adding just a little point, Anukarsh. So this is one point I'm scared about.
uh,
Just you said how the Adam Morgan could reach Luis Suarez levels. We are having
yeah,
so many prodigies breaking onto the scene. I am just, I mean, touch wood, but I really wish that they can succeed at the club. But every youngster we're hyping up, it's sometimes they don't live up to the hype. But of this crop, I'm very hopeful about Bendok and Jarrell Conshaw and Batsidis, of course. So I truly wish that they can live up to their fullest potential at Liverpool, hopefully, and they can break into the first team, unlike the
Don't forget
fallen
Elliot.
stars of the previous era. Exactly. Harvey Elliott is, I
absolutely,
think he has already made the step up,
Yeah.
Chinmay bhai. Yeah, exactly. So it's
absolutely.
beyond these conversations.
एब्सोल्युटली तो ये फोर्थ क्वेश्चन जो है प्रणव भाई आई थिंक आपका टर्न है फोर्थ क्वेश्चन सिंस वी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम चिन्मय भाई है सिंस यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट प्लेयर्स लाइक हार्वी एलियट this player came in from Real Madrid on loan at Liverpool, played in, later played for Borussia Dortmund. Who is X? This is a relatively easy question.
Real Madrid on loan
Absolutely.
and then played for Borussia Dortmund.
He came from Real Madrid, played on loan at
Fully.
Liverpool. Yeah, and later played for Borussia Dortmund.
Okay, it looks like I have to brush up my, my memory is so far. Who made the move from Liverpool to Dortmund? Not Emre Can.
I'll give you
Can didn't
another
come.
hint. I, नहीं 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 नहीं
Yeah,
क्लोज
Chan.
ऐसे बट नॉट एंड नहीं नहीं नहीं
Who
चिन्मय
else
भाई
from
यू वांट टू
Liverpool?
आंसर दिस
I can answer it. I know the answer.
Pass it. I
Should
will
I
pass
go
it.
ahead?
या
Yeah, sure.
Nuri Shaheen.
यस दैट्स द राइट
Ooh,
आंसर
right. Yeah, sorry.
दैट्स
I
द राइट
like
आंसर
that player a lot, but
या
unfortunately it didn't work
It
out
did.
for us.
it's an almost unassailable lead that चिन्मय भाई has taken here. We have two questions left. एक क्वेश्चन पास करना पड़ेगा अगर प्रणव भाई को आज टाई करना है तो
I'm
नेक्स्ट
gone. I'm gone.
क्वेश्चन मे बी ऐसे हार नहीं माननी है प्रणव भाई नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज टू यू चिन्मय भाई नाउ दिस प्लेयर the important part about this question is Liverpool the season they played the Club World Cup recently during the time of Jurgen Klopp they had to play Aston Villa a day before
Yeah.
exactly a day before. So the Liverpool youth team was playing the Aston Villa match. Mainly the youth team that time they had Harvey Elliott and players like that. Now, who was Liverpool FC's captain on that day when they lost 5-0 to Aston Villa and were knocked out of the League Cup?
Oh, damn. Was it Adrian?
नहीं 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 तभी यंग नहीं है एड्रियन
Okay, Adrian didn't play that game. I'll pass.
हाँ
I
प्रणव
think
भाई
it's Curtis Jones, right?
नहीं 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 नहीं
Huh? Who is it?
ये नहीं नो नॉट कर्टिस जोन्स
Who was it then?
इट्स पेड्रो क्रीवे या पेड्रो क्रीवे एक
Okay,
प्लेयर था
yeah,
काफी
yeah.
हाँ
The French mid, the Spanish
या
midfielder, right?
Yeah.
And then he
Exactly.
went on to Nantes, I guess. Nantes in the French league.
Huh.
Correct, correct. Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't really,
So,
yeah.
yeah, that was really well. So last question है Pranav bhai to you. I think you can
Hopefully
make
I
it
get this
2-1
one right.
happen. नहीं, I'll ask a relatively easier question from you then. Okay, so Naby Keita came in at Liverpool. Now is playing his trade at Liverpool FC at sorry Wolfsburg, and of course his contract might now be terminated here there because of his injury issues. Which club did he play for before joining Liverpool?
That was easy. RB Leipzig. The
So
maestro at
that's
Leipzig.
absolutely.
That's a sticker for me there. That's a tap in you served up on plate. I wish traders get such tap ins this season, man.
नहीं नहीं बट थैंक यू गाइस थैंक यू फॉर प्लेइंग इन चिन्मय भाई यू आर द विनर टुडे ठीक है आज
Thank
हैदराबाद
you.
में बारिश हो रही है चित्ता चिन्मय भाई के नाम की सो या गाइस थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग इन वी लुक फॉरवर्ड
Thank
टू
you for
मोर
inviting
सच
us.
गाइस इट्स ऑलवेज अ प्लेजर अभिनव भाई से हेलो दो पायन भाई हेलो अभिनव भाई मेरी तरफ से भी हाय है हम तीनों की तरफ से हाय एंड गाइस whoever is watching whoever watched this stream please like share and subscribe to the indie football podcast follow us on Instagram follow LFC Hyderabad on Instagram uh, of course like they are a great bunch of guys always great to talk to and guys please we look forward to more future collaborations and more such discussions so thank you so much for joining in I hope more people can come in I hope we can have more collaborations with LFC Hyderabad
For sure.
we are trying to integrate the fan clubs of Liverpool in India धीरे धीरे करके have them more on the platform be able to cross fan club discussions so that's what we are aiming for the top six clubs especially Liverpool so that's what we will try so thank you so much for helping us dream, for helping us, take a step forward. So thank you guys. Take care.
It's our
And
pleasure.
that's
Thank
the
you, Anukarsh. Pleasure
See
being
you,
here.
man.
Looking forward to more future collabs. Thank you.
yeah,
Bye. Good night.